Hello, welcome. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Driva.
Driva. Okay, how old are you?
I'm above 30.
Okay. Above 30, you should be proud of
Yes,
that. What's
I'm
the
above
age?
30.
Okay. And what do you do?
See, when she said above 30, I saw that as a straight problem. At that point, it was like, it was giving kid-like tendencies in her character where she can't be honest or straightforward with you in situations. She might tend to lie or just carry on until later down the line you figure out, and then it just devastates you because it's like, dang, you kept this from me this long type situation. But Arlette kind of played it off. She was even Arlette, the host. She was like, you can't give your age. Come on now. But knowing that she didn't want to continue in an issue, she just said, okay, let's just move on. Whatever. Blah blah blah. Outside of not dropping the age, yes, her personality was very energetic, confident, like exuded energy. As for attraction, she looked pretty decent. She wasn't bad at all. I would probably put her around a 6, so she was decent. 6.5. I mean, if I was up there, I probably wouldn't have popped my balloon right away because the energy and the confidence, but then just the fact that she couldn't be honest about herself, meaning her own age, and be upfront with it, would have thrown me a loop, because now I'm like, you displayed confidence coming out, but now you can't display confidence about your own age. So that's why I'm throwing a loop. I'm like, what's with you now? There's something up now that I can't trust, that you can't be straight up honest about.
And his?
The only reason I popped it was because I was thinking that you were a little bit older. That was the only reason.
Up in his.
Same reason. I was thinking that you were like older 30s, but you said you're only 31?
31, 32 in July.
Not bad.
No, you're good.
Now, I emphasize those two parts because it made a whole lot more impact. That the fact of the matter is, she couldn't give her age in the beginning, and she still didn't give her age, but she was judging them by age and saying if they look older or whatnot, but she couldn't give her actual age. You're judging people on their age and assuming if they're older or younger, but you can't give out your own age to show if you're older or younger.
Cool.
I think you got to be confident in your age. It doesn't really matter how old you are.
It's cool.
We all grown up here.
Okay.
You know, we don't want little girls. We want grown women.
Yeah.
You know, so definitely stand on that age.
I hate to say the lack of confidence in expressing the age.
Okay.
We all over 30 over on the stage. We don't mind you being over 30. We don't mind you being 40. We came on the show to make sure that we find somebody that we connect with, and just being honest and just open up front matters to men. So that's really what that was for me specifically.
That when you're in a situation like this, we've got to start with honesty. And we're, like you said, we're all over 30, right? And I think it's important to start off, hey, this is my age. This is, you know what I mean? So if you're not okay saying that, then it just seems like we're starting off on a bad foundation, So that was it for me.
I want to give it to the first girl because she was the only one with camera presence. And what I mean by that is there's only one camera really at one angle, and whenever they walk on the stage, typically a lot of the females, even some of the dudes, do this, where they stay to a slanted type position where the audience don't get a good look at them. With this group of females that were participating, she was the only one that gave that good camera presence, where during the beginning and throughout the whole dating, the choosing of whom she might get with, she exposed her body and face towards the camera so that we, the audience, get a good full body look at her. A lot of the other females, they didn't do much of that. You may seen a little glimpse of it because they were either being squeamish, moving a lot, or they were possibly walking, and then the camera kind of got a certain angle that gave us a better look at their full features. You'll see what I mean when you start looking at the various other females who came out.
But
Oh, welcome. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
Jasmine.
Jasmine, how old are you?
I'm 30.
30. Okay, and what do you do?
I am a dental assistant, currently in school to be a hygienist, and then hopefully going on to become a dentist after that.
Okay, all right. And now what do you look for in a man?
I need someone who's driven, someone who's caring, patient, someone who's funny, because I'm funny. So if you can match my funny, I'd like that.
Okay. And now what are some of your deal breakers?
Honestly, just the top one is just a liar. If you can't tell me the truth, then there's really no getting past that.
I'm glad she stated this because I pretty much said in my last video, the episode 11, that the reason why many men lie to women is because we know that lying to you makes you feel good about yourself. Telling you the truth or being honest and straight up with you. Example, the Aaron guy from the last episode, just being blunt and straight up with him, with the girls, about what he wanted and what he was looking for. You typically don't end up getting with that dude, let alone giving him sexual access. When a guy lies to you, then you typically feel good about him because he made you feel good, made you feel positive, even though the statements or things that he told you may not actually be true, but it made you feel a certain way that was positive. And so now you're potentially able to, or not potentially, you will more willingly give him sex than somebody who would be honest with you. Then you'll reject him. And why I say this is a perfect kind of exposing situation is it exposes her to show that she's dated a lot of men that lied to her. And guess what? Those liars were able to get sex from her. This is why now she's at this time older, after being younger and getting lied to all the time because she was giving those men the sex. When the other men who were probably being honest to her, she wasn't giving nothing to them other than they're mean, and then she reject them and then never really talk to them, never see them again, and that was it. So now she's at this age where now she's like, okay, now I don't want a man to lie to me. Funny, right? And I also said it back then. It's always funny when then they say, oh, I don't want a man to lie to me. And once again, I'm basically circling around, is the reason why most men will lie is because we know that you're going to potentially give us access to sex with you. Other than if we were honest with you, you're going to most likely give us no access because you're going to feel some type of way because we were truthful about what you were or whatever the situation was, thus making you feel negative and not feel have a good feeling when around us.
Oh yeah, my pop here really.
Okay, 2 more.
This is hard.
I know. That's
really
what everyone
hard.
says.
You ready for your balloon? He said, here it is. Oh, this is so hard. Okay.
All right, and then 1 more.
Really have nothing to say about her part. I mean, it was pretty much straightforward. She was straightforward about her answers, straightforward about what she had. She was honest about what she had going on. And pretty much it was just straightforward through this one. So I don't really have much to say.
We got our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
Myowa.
Mayowa, how old are you?
I am 32.
Now, here's an example of what I mean that most of them didn't have the camera presence. When she came on, she literally stayed at this angle her whole set. So we never got the full shot. So then the one dude who was also Nigerian like herself stated there was something going on with her eye. We can see it at this angle because she never really faced the camera so we can see her fully. Now, for some reason, the majority of these dudes was already getting ready to pop their balloons. The comedian, the brown pants one, when she had stepped out, you saw him raise his balloon like he was ready to pop right then and there, but he waited. A few of them, like I said, they waited a while. I'm gonna add some addition to why I assume they popped their balloon on her, but ultimately, like I said, it's just my addition, my assumption.
Okay. All right. So we did get a few pop balloons. Let's go ahead and go on over to these guys and see why they ended up popping.
Okay.
Let's start right here. All right. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name's Eric, and I am 38. And the reason I popped it is I don't like heavy eyelashes, and there's something going on with. I feel like the left one is just so heavy. It's hard for you to keep your eyes open or something.
Oh, okay.
There's something, yeah. So
Okay.
there's something going on. So,
Okay.
Yeah, and then that was the first thing that caught my eye.
Okay.
So I'm sorry.
Now, him mentioning that something's going on the other side makes me wonder what she looks like fully, because like I said, we're only getting this side view of her.
You're Nigerian, I'm assuming.
Maybe something's off, but from what I can tell right here, her body seems pretty good. I mean, the body is working for me. As for the face, I'm not sure, because you never get the full view. Now, they did state they were both Nigerian. Typically, you'll see like a Nigerian or Ethiopian or a Somalian black individual typically go for each other. And if they're black African Americans out here in America, typically they'll match with each other, meaning they'll date each other. Even with the women, they'll usually date within their cultural means, such as Somalian date a Somalian man, black. But ultimately, if they do date outside of their cultural means, you most often see the African American typically go for white men or other racial groups, and they'll date outside. As for black Americans, sometimes you'll see a few of them date black Americans, but that's usually the typical, is you'll end up seeing African American females either date their own cultural group, or they'll end up with, most commonly you see them end up with an old white man or some white person.
We can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Yeah, Priest 33. Hey, you look like a black Barbie doll.
Thank you.
I ain't got enough money to afford you.
This is my addition to why he may have also popped as a balloon, is because, did you notice when she had came out, he was already getting ready to pop it, but then when she had stated that she was 32, that's when he had popped it. And based off of how she looked from the side, she looks very attractive. So my assumption is either he got the mindset of she was one of those. She was out there getting ran through, and now she 32, and basically she had that kind of bougie vibe to her. And to be honest, dark-skinned females typically got this little stigma on them. I don't know if they know it, but it's due to a lot of the other dark-skinned females being like this. Is it seems like you're more money hungry and you will drain a motherfucker dry and then dip out and leave.
Boy,
Thank you.
Yeah, I go broke. And have to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Boy, I need 4-5 jobs to make you happy. Boy, you got some pretty toes too. Yeah, nah.
And now I know y'all not
save
finna zoom in on the toes. Okay.
Boy, like a black Barbie.
And now is
you, I
Priest
appreciate
someone that's
that.
your type?
I would
So maybe
say,
now I may understand why a lot of them popped their balloon, and I had to kind of get this screenshot of her a little bit better. Of course, it's only a side view, but from the side view, it's not given. She don't look so good in the side view, but that's all I can judge it based off of what I could pick up from this angle. And because she never displayed herself forwardly. So by seeing that, I'm like, I can see why a lot of them started to pop the balloon. Her attraction in the face is not so great.
You're very beautiful.
Thank
You know,
you.
Black Barbie, physically, definitely.
Now I'm pausing again because this dude kind of confirms what I got from the screenshot and what the first dude kind of said. If you hear him closely, he says Black Barbie, physically attractive, basically saying your body is attractive. So he's not saying your face, he's saying physically your body, because you can't work out your face.
10 out of 10. But just the first impression, because you know you have to go off of first impressions. You seem very business minded right now, and you know I'm looking at the age where I need a woman that maybe has one thing going on with business and then has more time to kind of develop a family. I'm just going off of first impressions.
Yeah.
But you're very
So I gotta do this to the dude, but
beautiful. And
she only mentioned that she had one business, which was the nail thing, and so she wasn't really doing a lot of different business things based off what she said at the beginning. So I don't know if it just went over his head, he forgot and thought she was doing a whole bunch of other stuff, but I think she said that she was just doing the nail stuff and she was doing it for like 7 years or some shit like that. Or he could have just simply said, hey, you're just not my type. That's it. I don't know.
Okay. So
The
I love
woman's weight,
total.
you said?
I don't think height has to do with a man's height. Love has to do with the man's height or with the woman's weight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I absolutely agree.
I think love is at first sight. I really do believe that. I was kind of loving you right now, but when you said that, that was like a deal breaker for me, because I'm the shortest one on the panel, but I can hold my own weight. I stand on that.
Oh, absolutely. And you
And
should
you
not
was a
have
winner.
popped your balloon.
You was a winner, but you almost won.
I was forced to say what it was.
Well, you
I
can
would
see
have said
that
it
she
in real
wanted
life.
to get,
Right.
she
I
wanted this
date
dude,
short men
but the
and tall
height
men.
thing
So
kind of
unfortunately, I'm sorry.
kicked
That's no
her
problem.
out of
She said you shouldn't have
out of
popped. The height is not really a
standings.
deal breaker
At
for
this
her.
point, it was on her
But I heard
to
it,
try
though.
to
It shouldn't have been
convince
said, you know,
him
so
to
for a
get that
shorter
balloon
man,
back.
You
I'm
know,
sorry that
that's
that hurt
kinda
your
like
She
feelings.
wasn't
It
good
didn't
at
hurt my
convincing
feelings.
him
You
to
know,
get
it's
that
just
balloon
that
back then.
you might not
Ultimately, it
choose
was
me. I want a woman that
her
chooses
luck.
me as well as I
She
choose
lucked
her.
out.
So
Okay.
I was choosing you. But when
It
you
seemed
said
like she
something that
wanted
just
him. Now
disqualified
this dude,
myself,
he's
so
kind of smooth talker. You'll
respect that,
start
but you're
hearing him
beautiful.
throughout the show. He got a lot of kind of smooth talking skills that get some of the ladies titillated, but they still end up leading towards the men that they feel they have more of a connection to. Why I believe this is because I'm pretty sure they've been having a lot of those type of dudes when they were younger. Because if you look at the age range of all these females, they were older, 29 and up. So they were in the 30s. That means they were looking for somebody who they can hold on to, because now they getting up there and they gonna need somebody type situation. So now they're done with the smooth talk type fellas. that they allowed to, smash them when they were younger. And they're looking for somebody who's closely sharing their interests, or that they feel they can get onto his program.
And why you ended up popping?
My name is James with James Gourmet Pies, 37.
This dude be advertising his ass off. And the fact that he named his IG, his Instagram, something related to what he does, it was like every time it got to him, it was a quick short ad of him advertising his business, which is okay, but goddamn, can we get a break? Can we get some breaks in between? I know it wasn't a lot, but it started to feel like a lot. It was every time we got down to him, he was saying, "Oh, I'm the pie gourmet." He then starts to tone down as we start to go through the contestants. But yeah.
Can I have you hold that? What's your name?
Sade.
Sade. And how old are you?
I'm 33.
33. Okay, and what do you do?
I work in sales for an electronic company, and I'm also a children's book author.
Oh, nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
Anything adventurous, so like skydiving. I really would like to go on a hot air balloon before the year ends, traveling, trying new foods, cooking, anything that's fun.
Okay. And now what are some things you look for in a man?
Honest. You must be honest, intentional with your time. Those are the main two things that can tell a lot about a person.
Mentions honesty, that means she's dealt with a lot of liars.
Okay.
before.
What's too many for you?
And thus that segues into what I said earlier and what I said in my other
No more
video,
than
so I'm
two.
not gonna
No more than
repeat,
two.
but,
Okay.
And no more than two baby mothers.
As for her
okay.
look, she's pretty
All
okay,
right.
but she wouldn't be somebody
is that
I
considered
would
a deal breaker for you?
approach
Do you have any other
type
deal breakers as
situation,
well?
meaning my attraction towards
That's
her
a top
main one.
contender.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, cool. So we did get a
very
pop
low.
balloon down there. Let's go on over there, see
But
what's
yeah.
going on. And just kind of, help you narrow it down, see who's more your match.
How do you manage stress and conflict?
Got it. How do you manage stress?
I like some of the questions she gave because those questions were more directed towards, hey, what would you do if we're in a relationship together? What would you do once we've created a family together? Her questions were kind of more in those realms, so it gave her a broader view of
Start with our first guy here.
what
Have your name and
potentially
age
might
and answer the
come
question.
My name is Eric.
if she
I am
were
30
to
years
pursue
old.
something with
I do
you,
have a generally stressful job,
and
but
it was in a short period of time.
I'm
So her
easygoing
questions
by
were pretty
default,
good.
So I try not to. Things don't stress
And
me
then,
that much.
yeah.
But
Welcome in. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Jocelyn.
Jocelyn, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm a systems engineer.
All right, okay. And what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to garden. I'm a gym babe, and I read a lot. Oh, and I binge watch Bridgerton and Avatar. But
yes.
Yeah, that's my thing. Yes.
Okay. And what are some things you look for in a man?
Emotional intelligence. I want a best friend, a person I can confide in. Someone who's funny, down to earth, ambitious. I could go on.
Okay.
Now, ultimately, she was the most attractive out of the lineup of females, since I'm a male. I thought she was very attractive. She was petite, even though my range of body types that I like. I'll eventually make a video about the various body types that I like. But she was very attractive, body type wise for a petite girl, and face wise, it was good. It was like, wow. I mean, the lips, the face, I was really digging it. Of course, the hair to the side, I wish it was more so we can see her full face. But I mean, still the style of the hairstyle was still cool.
One more.
But yeah, she was very attractive.
Okay.
She even got booty. I'm saying that. I'm saying the booty. Even though she petite, she got some booty.
James Gourmet Pies.
A little bubble butt.
Okay, and
So here's an example of him doing the smooth talk.
I'm asking that question because when you get into gardening, you like to watch things grow.
I do.
And I can tell by this love that we share, you're going to watch it grow and you're going to nourish that. So what got you into gardening?
Ooh. Ooh, so I grew up in the country kind of Maryland.
Smooth talk like this would probably get him a lot of the 18 to 27-year-olds, even some 28 and 29. And a lot of those females were dropping the draws for dudes who had this type of skill. So the fact that she didn't go with them, I'm assuming that she got a big heavy dose of those type of dudes back in the day, because a lot of those dudes were able to get women. That's called having game.
So it's in like 3 years.
And so now that she's older, typically when women get older, this is not always, but I'm just saying typically when they get older, they've already got that full dose of all the little bullshit that they accepted back then, and now they want the real thing. Of course, you know, we all know that is now all of a sudden you want the good dude or the dude who wasn't doing all that stuff, and now you're looking for him, but he ain't looking for you anymore. But yeah, so, but ultimately, due to maybe her having tons of experience with a lot of dudes who did that type smooth talk, she was like, yeah, I'm good, I know what it is. And thus the one Nigerian type dude, she ended up choosing him because one, he didn't display a smooth talk, he displayed something that she also shared an interest in. He said, hey, I used to build computers or mess with systems, something I forgot exactly, and that's why she ended up going with that guy. Anyway, she was the most attractive out of the group of females that Arlette brought. She was in my category of petite black females of fine.
You don't? I don't have a question.
The whole shebang.
So is it gonna be a yes for you for her?
Nice little titties, nice ass, nice little shape, got the little bubble butt, and the face was great. Then on top of that, she has this calm, kind of pleasant aura about her. Her tone of voice is very like relaxed, calming. It's not raspy. Even when she was standing next to Arlette, it was seeming like she was more willing to follow Arlette. So it might be even more giving that she's more into following her man, letting her man lead. So that's what I got out of it. Now, overall, when this chick came out, I'm going to just be straight up honest with her, is that I wasn't attracted. I would say her face is about a 6. She had a pretty good face. Probably 6.5. But the thing is her body. And usually when I see these type of bodies, I call it bad body built chicks. She had a bad body build, meaning it was not proportionate, it was awkward type build. You'll see a lot of these type chicks around, especially, I'm not gonna say where, but you'll see these chicks, and sometimes even in your own area, bad body built chicks. She was given more of that Wendy Williams type body, and the only reason why Wendy Williams got dudes was because back when she was younger, even though it was still bad body, it was her face. And for some reason, as she got older, the face kind of went left, and the body was still bad body built. But yeah, so that's the only thing I gotta say with her, and I'm assuming why a lot of the dudes kind of pop even with the comedian, he was wanting to make
to our next
some
pop
type
balloon.
of jokes. He
We
be
can have your
wanted to
name
make
and
some
age
jokes
and why you
on
ended
some
up
of the
popping.
females. You'll
My name
note
is Demetrius, and I'm
the ones
36.
that he doesn't really find
And to
attractive,
piggyback
but
actually what she
he
said,
decides to back
just
off
not my
and go
style.
light.
No offense to her, just not my
And
style.
then he'll
No other reason
he
than that.
dished it off to his
Alright.
uncle.
And
He was
what
like,
about,
"Hey,
is
I'll
he
hook
someone that's
you
your
up
type?
with my
it's
uncle."
mutual. It's okay.
Okay.
It kind of did
Mutual.
like
Yeah,
a
respectfully. You guys look good. Everybody's out
a
handsome.
double play on things, meaning, hey, I know you're thinking about business, so I'll hook you up business wise with my uncle, and also it could
How you
have
doing? My
meant,
name's Ernesto.
hey,
I'm
I'm gonna
31
hook
years
you up
old.
with my uncle because I ain't
Beautiful,
digging you
great
type shit.
energy,
My uncle will
and
smash probably.
aesthetic, amazing. I just feel like,
But yeah,
I'm
that's
31, you're
all I had
31.
to
We
say
gotta be
with
straight up
her.
with each other. I
I
just think like we'll
mean,
be more cool.
she
You know what I'm
looks
saying? Like, I feel like we
okay
can go out on a couple
in the
dates, but I
face.
think like
It's
we're kind of
just
looking for maybe a
she's
longer term thing.
it's just she's
And I
bad
just like
body
to be,
built.
honest if we don't feel
Just to
like
be
that
straight up
connection right
honest,
away.
I
But you're
gotta
very
be
beautiful and very
honest.
cool.
Thank you.
She's
Yeah.
bad body built, and
Yeah,
so
I
that's
understand. I was
what's
in a 10-year relationship.
specifically
So
it's the
I'm kind of on
lower
the same wave
half.
as well, like as far as
The
that
lower
goes.
half is like
Nice
like
to
a
meet you.
stick
Nice to meet you too, Brand.
without hips, and
All
then
right.
it.
Name and age and why you
I
ended up
don't know.
popping your balloon.
I'm
If
Mike,
you
I'm
know what
37.
I'm talking about, it
I like your
looks
style.
bad
I think
body
you're beautiful. I
built,
like the way
and
you carry
then I'm
yourself.
seeing it from
It's
the
just emotional,
angle.
the
It
same,
looks like she
homegirl
doesn't have
vibe,
too
type,
much
cool
of an
cousin type energy.
ass.
So,
It's some ass
no
out there, but it's not too much, so
You get
it
that
just
often?
looks
Like people are like,
bad body
No, so I
built.
do a lot of business. I'm gonna be honest. I do a lot of business.
That's
with
all I
guys.
gotta say to that.
So you guys are. It's cool. We can be.
yeah, you're
I
giving
need
that,
more
yeah,
business
definitely.
partners.
I look for a man of integrity, a godly man, a righteous man, a king, a man that knows he's a king. I like a generous man too, a man that's sweet to me. A guy that likes to be healthy,
Okay.
because I like to be healthy. I like to eat well. And a guy that actually likes going outside and respects nature.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Now,
That's
what are
what I
some
like.
deal breakers?
Deal breaker. I don't like a liar. And I don't like a man that doesn't like vegetables and likes to drink water. Doesn't like to drink water. That's what I don't like.
With this girl, I mean, I think she's pretty attractive. She's not the top, but I think she's pretty attractive. I would definitely probably try to approach her or whatnot. I am noticing the little tooth missing, but like I said, I don't care. Everybody's not perfect. She's capable of rocking that like almost ball type look. She still looks pretty good with short hair, so I can only imagine when she grows out her hair, she'll probably look even more attractive. I do like that she said she's into nature because I'm a nature head myself. I love nature. I love my earth. And great job, Arlette, trying to bring this black love back because it's dead. I see you trying to get it out there, trying to bring it back. So good luck to you. But for me, that'll be the end of this reaction. So if you want to see it in its entirety, go ahead and go to her channel, watch Pop My Balloon, and if you want to participate, here's all the information you need to know. Peace.
Email address will be in the description box below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you all next time. Make some noise, y'all.